Hello friends and welcome to a brand new speed test between the Galaxy S23 Ultra and the S20 Plus from 2020. As per usual, we start this comparison with a boot-up test. It is worth mentioning that my S23 Ultra is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy, while the S20 Plus by the Exynos 990. As expected, the S23 Ultra is the first to power up. The S20 Plus takes around 7 to 8 seconds more. Before we start testing the apps, we make sure there is nothing left opened in the background. First, we try settings, and we have identical results here. We leave them at the display section. Next, we try Play Store, and once again both are identical. Once again, we leave them at a specific page so we can test their RAM. Next is the YouTube app, and here it seems that the S23 Ultra is just a split second faster. With Maps, the S23 Ultra is once again a little bit faster, and even at the satellite page it does slightly better. With this wallpaper app, the S23 Ultra is again just a bit faster, but nothing groundbreaking. Now let's try some games, and the first one is Ball Blast. Surprisingly, the S20 Plus opens it just a bit faster. Next is Subway Surfers, and here the S23 Ultra seems to be faster for around 1 or 2 seconds. The next game in our list is Temple Run 2, and here the difference is bigger in favor of the S23 Ultra. Hill Climb Racing 2 is next in line, and even though the difference isn't as big, the S23 Ultra is still slightly faster. The last game is PUBG Mobile, which is also the most intense game in this comparison. As you can see, it is taking a lot of time to load on both phones. Finally, the S23 Ultra finishes first, while the S20 Plus takes longer to load the game. Let's open now Geekbench 6 and see the results. As you can see, the S23 Ultra finishes first, while the S20 Plus takes a lot more time to process. Finally, after a while it finishes with a score much lower compared to the new S23 Ultra. Next is Pinterest, and here the S20 Plus seems to open the pictures first, even though both are almost identical. Next is Flash Score, and to me eyes it looks like the S23 Ultra was just a split second faster. I am going to leave them at the Premier League table. Amazon, on the other hand, seems to be identical on both devices. When searching for products, however, the S23 Ultra is a bit faster. Finally, the last app is Samsung's official internet browser. When clicking on web pages, the S23 Ultra, just like with most apps, is faster compared to the S20 Plus. After we are done with the first round, we begin with the RAM management test. Settings has gone back to the main page on both. Play Store, on the other hand, is kept opened on both devices. YouTube, however, has been refreshed on the S20 Plus while it is ready on the Ultra. The same story is with Maps. The S23 has kept it where we left it while it is refreshed on the S20 Plus. The wallpaper app is ready on both phones. Let's try the games, and Ball Blast is opened on the Ultra and refreshed on the S20 Plus. We have the same results even with Subway Surfers. Temple Run 2 has also been closed by the S20 while it is just as we left it on the S23 Ultra. With Hill Climb Racing 2 we have the same results. You can clearly see the improvements of the Ultra. PUBG Mobile, just as expected, is right where we left it on the S23 while it has been refreshed on the S20 Plus. The difference is growing with each app, since even with Geekbench, we have different outcomes. The S20 Plus couldn't even keep Pinterest open, which doesn't require much RAM. Flash Score, on the other hand, is at the same page on both phones, even though it took a little bit more time to be loaded on the S20 Plus. Amazon has also been refreshed by the S20 while it is ready on the Ultra. Lastly, even with the internet we have different results, with the Ultra being much better. Even though the S20 Plus was really good in the first round, it failed to keep up with the S23 Ultra in the second round, which in my opinion is more important since it shows the true power of the phone. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.